For outdoor enthusiasts, preppers, and survivalists, a complete set of survival novels is a sensible decision. Your daily life may confront you with difficult circumstances or unexpected events, and in order to survive, you would have to have, at minimum, several fundamental life lessons to get back to. Isn't it the right direction to go for? It definitely is, my friend. You shouldn't just let your books lie on the bookcase and die on the vine. And even for people who read e-books, this is the wisest course of action to take. When venturing into the wild, bring your survival guides and constantly return to them for guidance. Survival stories have no link to good taste in stories, and it's more for adding value to your life and the part of life you are deciding on. They act as calm to profound thoughts and minds. This collection was compiled to enhance your survival kit with high-quality literature on self-preservation that has the potential to save a life. Remember that even if you have excellent equipment but lack the skills necessary to use it, you could still find yourself in a dangerous situation. Let's begin with our list without any further ado right now. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Links to the books are given in the description below. Number 10. The Ultimate Survival Manual by Rich Johnson. When it comes to graphic novels, Rich Johnson, an executive at a publishing house, is a name to remember. Johnson is often credited with introducing graphic novels to a broader audience and expanding their availability in traditional retail and research settings. An author who adds life with his words and phrases and makes you read it repeatedly with pens in your hand. There are 333 core competencies he describes in his brilliant book, The Ultimate Survival Manual, that will help you weather any storm that Mother Nature or life throws your way. This book will serve as your go-to guide for facing and surviving severe militant groups, constant attacks from the power of nature, such as severe weather events and attacks by devouring monsters. It's a good thing, too, because it comes with photographs and diagrams that are clearly illustrated, so that readers may have a better grasp of the material. You are stranded in the middle of the forest without any food or water. In the dead of night, you are challenged by a violent invader who is armed, compelled to flee from a tornado that could kill them. You don't need to worry about a thing, because the Ultimate Survival Manual has got you covered. Number 9. Special Forces Survival Guide by Chris McNabb. An expert in war history and related technologies. Thus far, Chris has released over 100 novels. Chris's writing has also been featured in numerous periodicals and newspapers. A variety of survival techniques are covered in the Special Forces Survival Guide, including 1. How to build a shelter in the wilderness. 2. Navigate without a compass. 3. Create tools and weapons. 4. Start a fire and send distress signals. You'll be happy you have these tried-and-true survival techniques that can get you through some of the most devious land masses and keep you alive during crucial life-or-death situations. Special Forces Survival Guide is jam-packed with advice, tricks, and step-by-step instructions that show you how to do everything from 1. Create a shelter. 2. Put a fire out. 3. Making weapons and tools. 4. Use a map instead of a compass. 5. Help signals and first aid. This book shows how the best commandos have used their skills in the field, which I really like about it. Number 8. The Survival Medicine Handbook by Joe Alton. There isn't much interesting about Joe, but the books he left for us are pretty engaging to read and learn. The Survival Medicine Handbook is a lengthy guide that covers 670 pages. The book is intended for anyone who wishes to ensure that they are prepared medically for any emergency in which assistance will never be forthcoming. In addition to registered nurse practitioner Amy Alton, they collectively coach people interested in survivalism through some kind of blend of videos online and talks. According to what they say, their objective is straightforward: to place a medically educated citizen in every household. This is something that I also recommend to students from the medical field. Number 7. Your Survival by Our Survival by Dr. Bob. This book is a genuine guide from a person who transformed Bob's life from an alcoholic person to a normal human being, writing about survival guide from his and others' experiences. This survival guidebook, which Dr. Bob Arnott and Mark Cohen prepared, is a straightforward book that was written in a tone that was not overly complicated. The fact that this manual also includes a video and an organizer really appeals to me. It is a valuable resource for disaster response for your residents, whether it be against catastrophic events or crime attacks. In addition, it covers flash floods, earthquakes, and any other similar difficulties you might face. You will, above all else, Determine the 10 things that cannot be missing from your emergency kit in the event of a crisis at home. Number 6. How to Stay Alive in the Woods by Bradford Anger. In the United States, Bradford Anger was a prominent advocate of primitive lifestyles and wilderness survival. His more than 30 books on wilderness survival and simple living off the land have sold over 1 million copies. This book is a practical, easy-to-read manual that should be included in every survival kit because it is essential for everybody going into the bush. This book is fantastic, and its information is sound and practical. The book is divided into 4 main sections, each containing great illusions. I enjoyed that this book is particularly created for the home, as it describes in well-outlined chapters what to get before a tragedy, whenever it strikes, and measures to be followed during the emergency. Number 5. When All Hell Breaks Loose by Cody London. The man has more than 31 years of experience as a professional survival educator and is well regarded as an expert in his field. The life-altering encounter with nature motivated London to devote himself to spreading appreciation for the natural world. This book provides a lot of helpful advice for surviving in the wilderness. In case the content itself isn't enough to sway you, the narrative is engaging, and plenty of memorable lines are scattered throughout the book. London discusses basic first aid and hygiene skills and recommends items that should be included in survival kits for the home, office, and other locations. London discusses topics including the following. 1. Putting away highly nutritious foods. 2. Heating or cooling independent of traditional power sources. 3. How to make use of several other sources of lighting. 4. Constructing a toilet out of improvised materials and composting the waste. Number 4. Build the Perfect Bug-Out Bag by Creek Stewart. Being a survivalist and author, Stewart earned his Eagle Scout badge at age 14. He has much experience surviving independently. Stewart holds regular clinics where he educates people on preparing themselves for emergencies. You will be guided step by step through developing a portable 72-hour package to bug out with the guidance of this book. It is really well arranged, and it provides an appropriate amount of material for the demographic that is most likely to read it. This guide will teach you how to put together a go-anywhere survival kit to help you get from the epicenter of a crisis to a place of relative safety. The author states at the start of the essay, you should really be capable of reaching a safe area with access to resources within a 72-hour time limit, and he designs his bug-out bag concept accordingly. Number 3. When Technology Fails by Matthew Steen. The man not only advocated environmental protection and wilderness survival in his writings, but also put his words into action. When Technology Fails starts with Stein providing a straightforward and forthright evaluation of the planet's present state. Everyone shares this problem, and When Technology Fails is the first book to tackle it in a compelling and accessible way for the average reader. I really appreciate that this one offers plenty for everyone in the event of a crisis, from individuals who are interested in self-reliance and survival to those that are concerned about the environment. Number 2. Say's Survival Guide by John Lofty Wiseman. This book of John Say's Survival Handbook has sold over 2 million copies and has been in publication for almost 20 years. His expertise, skills, and 50 years of life experience are unmatched, and he is the top specialist in civilians and armed survival teaching. He is the author who has aligned everything so well into different parts. There are lessons on making weapons and tools, giving first aid, fighting with your hands, and surviving in every kind of harsh climate you can think of. You will also learn how to build a camp, locate and cook meals, interpret the climate, warm in the winter, administer first aid, and live without any resources. Number 1. Survive by Les Stroud. In his role as host of the popular TV show, Les Stroud is known to many as Survivor Man, a name he earned for his expertise in survival situations in the woods. Les Stroud's book is about teaching and making you learn practical ways and skills to live in the world without facing any inconvenience. The book will shake you once in a while with all the tips and tricks you can apply. With a wealth of insider information gleaned from his personal experiences in the woods and not found in any other book, Stroud provides readers with the key skills and methods necessary to survive anywhere in the world. This book will explain the significance of survival kits. You can learn about water sources and when drinking polluted water is acceptable. It discusses methods for finding and capturing tiny animals and why it's unrealistic to expect to find and hunt down big wildlife. People don't put much attention to survival guides/books, but in some countries, the state make it essential for everyone to get the training. If that isn't in your country, These books are a must-read books if you want to be ready to face situations. All the books that I have discussed have some important and detailed information in them, so you must go and read. If this video helps you find the next book you are going to read, then like and share this video. Let me know in comment section on what type of books I should cover in my next video. Also, if you read one of the book mentioned in this video, share your review or thoughts with us. Subscribe this channel for more such awesome videos. Thanks for watching.